welcome back to the Unraveling Soprano. I'm Heather, and this is my channel where I talk about all of my makes from the week. And to start, I am unfortunately not wearing a Me Made sweater. This is just a ready-wear sweater, but I did have a finished object. So my first finished object, I forget what it's called. One second, my computer just turned off. It's very cute, the Edinburgh Seamless Dog Sweater by Calico Radio Knits, and here it is. This is made, let me see if I can get closer. Look at the little feet holes. It is very cute. So this is made out of leftover fisherman's wool. And it was kind of a surprise make. I was not planning on making it this week or at all, actually. We have found out that we have to leave the house. Actually, by the time this posted, this will all be done. But we have to leave the house for a little bit while we have some repairs done. And it's gonna be really, really cold, and we have a elderly dog who can't really, there's not a whole lot of options on where to take a dog when it's cold out. Like, because if it was warmer, we just take the dog to the dog park for a couple hours. But because it is so cold and he's an older dog and he needs to stay warm, we're trying to figure out where we can like hang out with him. So probably just gonna hang out in the backyard or maybe the garage. But he needed something to keep his little body warm. So I made him the sweater. He loves it once it's on. Getting this on him is not great. So he's an elderly dachshund. And he's very cute. And if I can get him to actually like sit still in the sweater to take a picture, I will hopefully put this somewhere. The picture of him in the sweater. Man, getting him in this is a pain in the butt. Getting him out of it is even harder. But once it's on him, he loves it. He loves the insulating, like he feels super warm in it, I think, I'm guessing. So the pattern is really quite easy. It's a free pattern. You're knitting in the round and doing raglan increases until you get to right around where you split for the armhole, like where you cast off for the armholes. And then I followed the pattern as written until that point. And then I looked at my gauge and I tried it on a dog, and it looked like it was probably going to be a little big around the waist. Like so when you're doing dog sweaters, it's really important, if you can, to try it on the dog, because every dog is shaped differently, like people are. And so sorry, just wanted to make sure I was recording. And so I decided that I was going to do some ribbing around his tummy after the arms to kind of cinch in the waist a little bit, because he's very broad shouldered, but then he like gets real skinny at the waist. And then I wanted it to be long enough, because he is a long dog. It's just so cute. To like cover, not quite to his bum, because like we don't want it to be that long. So yeah, the only issues that we've had so far is that I don't even know if there would have been a way to actually fix this for the sweater. It comes down a little low. It needed to come down low because it needed to be right where his legs go through, but he has such an old dog. He's got arthritis in his shoulders. So sometimes he has like a little bit of mobility issues, and when he's trying to go up the ramp, because we have a ramp for him, he gets stuck. Like he just won't do it. He just looks at me like, no, you have to airlift me. Sorry. But yeah, he comes down a little low for him. And so he doesn't have the ability that he normally has. I think it's going to be fine for when we need it, because he won't be doing the ramp. He'll be in a little like secure area, like a little playpen. So just something for him to like take a nap in while we are waiting for the repairs to be done. So I'm hoping I will next podcast I'll let you know how that went. Or maybe if he does let me take a picture of him, I'll put something in the like not the show notes. The script not description. I'll just do subtitles. That's what I'll do. I'll do subtitles. To tell you how he feels, and I just like a little short recap. But this is a super easy pattern, and it's really easy to adjust for your dog. I don't know how it would be for bigger dogs because I think I made the medium. Um, because because he is so big chested. Because he looks like a very small dog, and then you measure him, and you're like, oh, you're a medium sized dog. Just in the chest. It's very very barrel chested. So yeah, so that is my finished object for the week. Surprise cast. This should be like 2 days total. Like I cast it on once we realized that like oh repairments have to come. I cast it on, and yeah, 2 days and not a whole lot of hours. I think it like maybe 4 hours for this entire thing. So yeah, really great. And this is blocked. I blocked it, and then I actually, because I wanted it to be more closer fitting. I actually blocked it. I air dried it for like I want to say 90% of it being like it was 90% dry, and then I threw it in the dryer. And it didn't felt, which amazing. But even if it did felt, I think I would have been okay with it just because um, it would have been more sturdy. And that's something I thought about later on. Maybe if I were to do this pattern again, especially in this yarn, maybe I would try making it like 4 times the size I needed and then actually trying to felt it. I've never tried felting before. It kind of scares me. But with something like a fisherman's wool, where it is, whenever I buy it, I end up having leftovers. So it might be worth it for just a scrap yarn experiment. But yeah, so that is the Edinburgh seamless dog sweater. The next thing I have is so that's my only finished, because I've actually done a lot of knitting this week, but a lot of it is for Vlogmas, and like preparation, like setting up stuff for Vlogmas. And I don't want to like talk about it here, because that would kind of spoil Vlogmas. But this is the traveling woman shawl. Last time I talked to you about it, I had realized that I was doing the edge stitching wrong, so I corrected that. And then this, I don't know if I can show you this. Don't look at me. Focus. It's hard because I want to see what's going on. All right, cover my eyes. There we go. So I don't know if you can see, but like somewhere, this is where I did 3 stitches. This is where I went to 2. So I've gotten about that much work done. So that's about an inch in the increases. I wanted to finish all the increases. I just didn't have the time. But I have finished all the increases for the small and medium sizes. I think I have 9 more repeats to go for the large size. And then this will be ready to go into the lace pattern, which I'm really excited about. It's looking really nice so far. Let me just... I definitely am going to want the large size because this is, I mean, obviously it's going to be longer because of the lace pattern, but I want this to be something that I can really like just kind of wrap up in. So yeah, hopefully I'll get all the increases and start the lace pattern sometime this week. So that is my whip that I'm currently working on that I can actually share. And then kind of just like life out, just like I've started filming a little bit of Vlogmas. I am so glad I went with only 12 days instead of 24. I just don't know how people do it. Maybe they have better setup. Or I feel like Vlogmas, if you're doing every single day of Vlogmas, you're either a full-time YouTuber where this is like you have a little bit more of a system of filming your videos than I have like developed yet. Um, or you are just like a super type A personality and like again, you have a system because like I have been pretty organized. I sat down and I like wrote out a schedule of what I wanted to do and then as I've been filming, I've been like, "Oh, well that doesn't work." So like it's been a really great learning experience trying to figure out what is actually good Vlogmas. I mean, we'll see. We'll see. I don't know if any of it is good Vlogmas content yet because nothing has been posted yet. I mean, like I've filmed like one video so far, but it's been interesting trying to figure out like what is good content versus what just sounds good on paper. So when those videos pop up, and if you watch it, also if you like this video, please like and subscribe and comment below so I can get more feedback on what to do. Um, but yeah, so like once those come out, it's like if I'm missing the mark, please don't hesitate to tell me, especially if it's like content, like what I'm actually doing, because I'm trying just to figure. I'm also trying to like focus really hard on not just spending money and trying to get people to spend money for Vlogmas because I think that I really appreciate because I mean some of this is like inevitable, like it's the holiday season and um, consuming is going to happen, and I don't have a my personal stance is I try to keep my consumption to a reasonable level, but that's like all subjective. But I don't want to like I don't know if it's my place to like tell anybody else what to do because if I haven't cleaned up my side of the street, I don't know if I really can talk about anybody else's side of the street. Um, but I don't when I'm watching videos, I really appreciate when influencers or content creators are at least cognizant that like one selling stuff is part of the machine of content creation. But you can do it like with some thought and not just like everything all the time because that could just be super overwhelming. So yeah, so I'm trying to like have that balance. We'll see how that goes. I don't know if that's gonna work. But anyways, yeah, let me know what you're up to. It is freezing where I am right now. So I think that when I am done filming this and done with all my filming today, I am just going to wrap up in all the blankets and just like try to heat myself. All right. Well, until next time, I hope you have a fabulous week and happy knitting. Bye.